Western Australia is a beautiful large state of Australia, but it harbours dark secrets. Here are 3 cases of newborn baby John Does discovered deceased and discarded in Western Australia. On Thursday the 24th of June 1993, a man was at McCallum Park, which is located in the suburb of Victoria Park in Western Australia. At approximately 4 p.m, he used the toilet and placed a piece of paper in the bin outside the toilets. He noticed a yellow Archie Martin Vox plastic bag sitting at the top of the bin. He became curious and opened the bag, finding a Suzanne's plastic bag, which were both partially wrapped in newspaper. Upon opening the second plastic bag, he discovered what he thought was the body of a baby inside. He contacted the police, and upon arrival they confirmed that it was an infant with the placenta and umbilical cord still attached. The newborn was a dark-skinned little boy and was believed to be either stillborn or he had died soon after birth. The mother and father of the baby boy were never identified, nor were the person or persons responsible for the death and disposal of the baby. On Tuesday the 11th of April 1989, 2 friends visited Lake Monger Reserve, which is located between the suburbs of Leederville, Wembley and Glendalough in Western Australia. They arrived at approximately 9:30 in the morning and began walking around the lake as they were volunteers who rescued sick or injured waterbirds. The 2 friends paused their walk briefly to speak with some council workers that they came across. Continuing their search for injured wildlife, the 2 friends neared a storm water drain. One of them saw what she thought was a dead swan in an exposed bank area, so they walked closer to investigate. Upon closer inspection, she discovered that it was a tiny baby boy. He was found floating face down with his head pointing toward the middle of the lake and his feet touching the shoreline. The baby was believed to be between 1 to 2 days old and full term. The child was never identified and his mother and father were never found. On Tuesday the 12th of June 2007, a worker at the City of Stirling waste sorting facility was going about his workday as normal. He was sorting through rubbish collected from the Stirling area and removing recyclable objects when at approximately 10:45 a.m. he noticed a brown handbag. Curious, the worker opened the bag and found a shopping bag inside. Upon opening the shopping bag, he discovered a deceased baby boy who was believed to be only 1 day old. The tiny baby was thought to have been deceased for up to a week before he was discovered. The media identified the newborn as baby in the bag, so he was given the name Luke. The community was heartbroken over Luke's death and callous disposal, so a funeral was held for him on Thursday the 19th of July 2007. The baby boy was never identified, nor were his parents or the person or persons responsible for his death. Unfortunately, we may never know exactly what happened to these babies and how they came to be so carelessly thrown away like garbage. Hopefully, with all the progress in DNA and genetic genealogy, we will one day be able to give these babies a name and bring the people responsible to justice.